This is Jocelyn. I am going to do a quick tutorial today on finding news sources through the library website. So we're going to move pretty quick. We're going to look at how to find an article that we didn't have access to directly and how to go through the library databases to find it. And then I'll also show you how to use other databases to find articles from other publishers as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Whenever I click the link for that article, obviously it pops up and says, you've reached your limit of free articles. You can't read this article for free, which is annoying. Obviously, I wish it would connect automatically or validate just from being on Sul Ross's campus and say, we actually do have access to this. But what we can do instead is I'm going to search the title of the article. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go specifically to our news databases, our databases A to Z right here. I'll click that, and then news obviously starts with N. So I will go there, and then we can scroll down, and I'm going to start with news through Gale 1 file. That one has access to, you can even see in the description here, more than 1,000 major US regional, national, and local newspapers. So we can probably bet that we'll have access to the New York Times through this. So I'm going to search the actual proper title that I see here, and I'm just going to start with the first few keywords that should work. I'm going to change the field to title. Nope, I will not be changing that field. That's fine. But then I will change this field to publication title, and I will add New York Times. And let me just type Sedona Prints. Even this has a different title. So I guess whatever the title is here is still just a different headline. Maybe when it was initially published, it was published under a different headline. So that's fine. We still found it. And then you can click it and you can read the whole article. You also have options to save it to Google Drive, OneDrive, email, download, or print. We found that article. Great, success. Cool. Moving right along, I know one of the other articles that we're going to need to access soon is through Washington Post. So I'm going to go back to the library website. Our database is A to Z. Again, as a reminder to get there from the library website, you can just scroll down on the left-hand side. You'll find databases A to Z. And then we'll go to N. We'll go back to news with Gale 1 file. And once again, we will change the field to publication title. And I'm going to add Washington Post. And then from there, we can actually click the title of the publication, the Washington Post, and then we have access to even the most recent published articles. So for today's date, March 18th, we have access to at least 18 articles through the Washington Post. Okay, we have a few other newspaper sources. If you can't find what you're looking for with one file, you can look through news and newspapers. That is going to be just the Wall Street Journal. So let's try a few of these. Oh, this is kind of cool. Through this one, you can click through sources. Like I found Reuters right here, so I can just click on that. Pretty cool. You can also search for a specific news article. So let's look again for Sedona Prints. Cool, we get a few hits for that as well. Then you would be able to access those articles. Let's try Newspaper Navigator. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. A couple of reasons. One, aesthetically, it's just not very pleasing. Two, that keyword search brought back no results when it should have brought back a few, just based on the commonality of the word prints. Something should have popped up. So I don't necessarily recommend News Navigator. And then this one is interesting because it looks very similar to what quick search looks like. And then you can see up here, we're searching only newspaper source plus. Cool. Whenever I search her name, we get about 45 results, which is great. And we see that we have access online for the first two. This one we would need to request through interlibrary loan, but we get some pretty good results from that. So you can always start by going to databases A to Z, going to N for news, and poking around those different newspaper sources that we have. I'm also very happy to help you find whatever articles you need. Just reach out. Thank you so much.